Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the first episode of the Chit Chat Podcast, the show where basically we can talk about anything that comes into mind. My name is Larry Tunt II.
And my name is Jalen Mays.
And in this episode, in celebration of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, probably the most highly anticipated game of this year. It's coming out this Friday. I know I'm going to be playing it. I already pre-ordered it, played the open beta, early beta. This game has got me interested, and I'm really excited about it. So it's literally it's going to be really interesting to see where this game will lead up to now, because the last Black Ops game was Cold War in 2020. Right. So what's your expectation on this game?
Well, I expect one of the main things that's always been really good with Black Ops is their story mode.
Yes.
I feel like now they haven't made one in a while. They've made 3 other ones.
Yeah.
Not relating to the Black Ops series. So are they going to create a spin-off of a Cold War story? Are they going to continue that, or are they going to create a whole new storyline? That's what I'm wondering.
Because, I think what kind of really confused me was, when you, had the different endings in Cold War, where you, end off as a good guy, or you kill off Adler as a bad guy,
yeah.
and you see Adler still living.
Yes.
I mean, that is so weird in so many different ways that I can't even explain. That's really much of a surprise, because Adler's back alive. But I think it because it makes sense, because you know how you see in each season, Adler came back somehow, you're trying to find Adler or something. But
yeah, and then I feel like another thing, if you're gonna leave on something as suspenseful as that, the story coming into this Black Ops has to be top tier, and it has to be it has to be a really good story with a really good plot in it. And I feel like that's what they're going to do, is they're going to make this story longer than usually what it is. Now, the story modes are pretty long, but I feel like they're going to add more into Black Ops 6 to keep us engaged.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely, because, I played the open beta, man. It's really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
You got I pre-ordered the Vault Edition, so basically I got all new skins.
Okay.
And these new weapons, skins, and bro, that looks freaking cool. I'm really excited to see where this game is about to get into. And, we can talk about other video games in a moment, but we're going to get to the top 5 by the end of this episode, so stay tuned. But I've had this conversation before, right? Next year, it's going to be good, because basically I think I heard GTA 6, GTA 6, the second highest anticipated game ever, is coming out next year. And, when I thought about it, when they first released the trailer, first things foremost, this is a PG content show. So we're not going to get off topic, so just know that. But it looked like a freaking movie.
Yes, it looks so realistic.
And I'm just really excited, because, I'm turn 21 next year. So it's going to be cool, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. And it looks so good. We've been waiting for so long, and now we're getting it next year. So it's gonna be good. I'm really excited for it. So what do you think about on this game heading into 2025?
Well, I think we should all, GTA 6 is great, but we also got to go from the origins of GTA 5 and where it all started.
Yeah.
And how us growing up on that game
Yes.
has built up so much excitement for GTA 6.
Of course.
Obviously, those late nights playing with your friends, doing heists, and getting frustrated because you keep failing and trying to get as much money as possible. It brings back, it brought out a lot of memories that you had with your friends and even by yourself. You know, it kind of like cleared your head almost. So I'm anticipating this GTA to be more detailed, more engaging. And it'll overall create a better experience in the GTA world.
Most definitely. All right. I know this episode is about video games, but I want to get to another topic because, you know, we talk about anything that comes into mind.
Right.
Last night, WWE Monday Night Raw. Samantha Irvin.
Yes.
She was a ring announcer for Monday Night Raw and other pay-per-views and stuff. Announced her departure from WWE, which was sad.
Yes.
She's literally an amazing ring announcer, like literally in our time. Because, you know, back in the past, you had Lillian Garcia,
who is coming.
She did come back last night,
yes,
which was a surprise because my friend, one of my friends that graduated from community college, he told me that they need to bring Lillian Garcia back, and then a couple minutes later, she came back. I was like, well, speak of the devil.
Yeah, I know. Like it was so. But I've also been seeing that like it's been headlining all over Twitter.
Yeah.
And I know she isn't going.
She ain't going to the AEW.
No.
She's not. Ricochet confirmed that. She ain't going to AEW.
But I also think, because she also does other stuff, because I think it was during a football game, she was out there singing the national anthem. So, like, she has other things, but it was just so, like, I think one of the posts said that she actually quit. Like, she didn't actually get like fired or released.
She didn't get fired.
She just quit.
Yeah.
So
I hate that.
It was such a weird.
I was like, dang it, man.
Yeah.
She's probably one of the best announcers in mankind.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She has so much energy.
Yes. and you know when she like introduces like the bloodline. You know that was like really really good. But you know. Wish her all the best for her.
Right.
And best endeavors, man. You're really the best. And literally, I have so many recordings of you announcing other superstars. You're really great. And, you know, good luck on your future, man.
Props to you.
Yeah. The best female announcer in our time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Right there. But, you know, we're going to keep talking about wrestling for a little bit. Braun Breaker regaining the Intercontinental Championship.
Do you think they should have done that, though, for the storyline? I mean, is it like a...
Well, I mean, because Solo did cost him the title because Jay did say, the next time I'm going to see you is going to be different.
You're right. And now it's different.
Now it's about to get real different.
Yes.
Because leading up to, you know, Survivor Series, War Games in Vancouver, Canada, which is going to go down, I think, the best War Games in history. I mean, I know last year was pretty great because, you know, CM Punk came back.
Right.
Randy Orton came back. I was like, everything was chaos. But I knew with this Bloodline story, which is freaking entertaining.
Yeah, that's.
I've loved this ever since. I don't care where it goes. You know, it's about to tell the best storyline in history. But you know, I know that Jay's gonna be joining with the OG Bloodline with Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso. Now, me personally, I think they should put Sammy in there, just because.
Okay.
You know where I'm getting at.
Okay.
You know where I'm getting at.
All
because. Or they can bring Zilla for 2.
Ooh, hey! Honestly, I feel like the fans, like as a person who watches WWE, will like it like either way.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We can talk about wrestling another time in the next episode, but I want to talk about the top 5 games that can be arguably be either the best, like either the best or the worst. But we can talk about any 5 games that you've played, that I've played, that is arguably the best. So sound the freaking alarm, okay? It's gonna get crazy. So we don't know what type of games we're gonna get, and we don't know what type of games it's gonna be like. But I'm going to start with you. What is your top 5 best games? And I'm gonna go ahead and argue with it, but it's okay. Go ahead and take your time.
So these games are based off of what I've played over a duration of time. You know, what I've spent the most of my time playing.
By the way, you can start from 5 up to 1.
Okay,
to make way more sense.
All right, so probably 5, just because it's more recent. I would say Elden Ring. Okay.
You see, I've never played it.
Really?
I've never played it.
I'm telling you, it is one of the most intricate, detailed, like diverse games that you can play. Now, obviously, it's a traditional fighting game,
right?
But the way their producers made it, and the storyline behind it, where you can go around in a free world and kind of create your own story.
Right.
Wow, the game is like really hard. It's like entertaining, and it keeps you going.
Yeah. Okay. What's number 4?
All right, so number 4, I would definitely have to go with Call of Duty BO4. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
I was about to say something, but I'm gonna just go ahead and roll with it.
Yeah. So BO4, I didn't really play BO2 as much. I usually went over to my friend's house to play BO2, so I didn't have the game at that time, so I can't really put that up there.
Yes.
But I feel like BO4 was one of those games where, like, me and my friends had the best bonding experiences, like, through the gaming world. You would have, during Halloween time, we would create custom games and play Michael Myers. It was like a hide and seek thing. Like, I'm over here playing Michael Myers music in the background through the mic. They're all like scared, running around, and it was just a fun time. And then we spent. This is actually one of the games that we went back to.
Yeah.
Even with all the new Call of Duty releases, we went back to and actually grinded the game out.
Right.
So I think that's considerably why it's on my top 5.
All right. What's number 3?
Number 3.
This is where the top 3 is gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Actually, it's probably gonna be a curveball for you.
Okay.
Number 3, I would definitely say Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So.
I'm about to say.
Yeah. So Overwatch, that's like the OG, like, the good old day games. Now obviously it's a traditional PvP, whatever. But it's just one of those games that I really enjoyed, and I've played for years on years, because usually when you play a game forever, you kind of get bored of it and don't want to play anymore. But I've always stuck with it. So
sometimes most of the games, like, you play a lot, and like, you played it so much, it's so much fun. But when you get older,
you're right.
You progress it, that it tends to get a little bit old, but still in a fun way.
Yeah,
okay. Right. What's number 2?
All right. Number 2, GTA 5. GTA 5.
Okay.
You.
I had to take a pause for a second.
Take a pause. Yeah. So, we talked about this earlier, but just
it's so fun.
It's fun. Yeah. I mean, you can't. I've never had really that much fun on a game before, especially when you have all the money in the world.
Yes. Yes. Most definitely.
So, being with your friends, doing all this stuff. We can't. This is PG, so you can't. Get into much.
We can't get into much of it.
But knowing what's in the game and what you can do in the game, doing that with your friends, it created a good time. So that's my number 2.
What's the number 1? What's the number 1?
So really, this game is a series. Okay. It is Destiny. that was definitely a curveball, wasn't it?
I didn't know you were going with that far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Destiny, obviously, great storyline.
Yeah.
You had the PvP, Crucible, all that stuff. But I really played the storyline a lot. I've completed actually the first Destiny and the second one. I wish they'd come out with the 3 and stop, adding on to Destiny 2.
Yeah.
But, being able to have an open world, interact with other players, seeing them do what they do.
Right.
And continuing on your storyline and then building your character by yourself and then taking it into PvP and, beating everybody. But that Destiny is actually the first game I've actually went fully through the storyline.
Yeah.
So those are my top 5.
All right. This is going to be tough for me. So I'm going to have to look up here. Okay. I'm going to start with 5. Number 5, one of my favorite games that I used to play. Most of my friends told me to play this, The Last of Us.
Okay.
The Last of Us, because it's really good. I played the game and watched the series. And by the way, the season 2 coming out next year, which I'm really excited about. I played both of those games, by the way. It's really cool. It's really fun. Really nice storyline attached to it. That's my number 5.
All right.
My number 4. Oh boy, this is where it's gonna get hard. My number 4, God of War Ragnarok.
Okay.
God of War Ragnarok. I literally was so invested to play this game when I beat the first one. Well, I played the second one, then I beat the first one.
Yeah.
But it really lined up with those stories, and God of War was really on that top level.
Yeah, I played the first one.
All right. This is where the top 3 is going to get real crazy.
Okay.
And I had to get a little bit iffy with it. So, number 3, Ghost of Tsushima.
Ooh, okay. All right. That's actually not bad at all.
Ghost of Tsushima was literally one of my favorite third-person Japanese or Chinese, probably Japanese, samurai games I ever played. And it was really well story read.
Okay.
And I really love it. And they're also coming out with the second.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely get that.
I'm really excited for it. Okay, now this is where it gets tough. Top 2, my number 2, Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Not a bad pick.
I really loved the game. I played it when the PS5 came out, and it was really, really great. I loved it all.
Okay.
And my number 1.
The anticipation.
My number 1, Spider-Man 2.
Ooh, okay. Back to back
Yeah,
Spider-Mans? Okay.
Because between them two, bro, it's incredibly insane. When they first announced it, bro, I was like, oh, they're coming out with the DLC. But no, when they added Venom in there,
Right.
I was like, oh, they're coming out with 2. They're coming out with the second one. And you switch between them 2 Spideys, bro. Icing on top, cherry on top, bro.
Cherry.
I really love that game, and I beat that game twice.
Ooh, okay.
It's really fun.
It's really.
I recommend playing the first one, then Miles Morales, then the third one, because it will really tell the whole story straightforward, and it will literally make all sense. But that is all the time we have on this episode of the Chit Chat Podcast. If you want to check out more, make sure you please subscribe and like for more future episodes. And, this is a show where we always like to talk about basically anything. And I think next episode, we should really get into some football.
Okay.
I'm really interested in some football
all right.
now. Basically here and outside of the school. So, anyways, I love y'all so much. We love y'all. So make sure you check us out on Instagram. We'll tell all about the socials later. I don't really know. But anyways, my name's Larry Taunt II. He's Jalen. And thank you so much for joining the next episode of Chit Chat Podcast.